What's up, beautiful people? This is Mike from iGetsOne and hope you're having an amazing day. In today's video, we're going to be comparing the Samsung QN90B with the QN90A. So make sure to hit the like on this video. It's going to help me a lot, and also consider subscribing to the channel. And thank you if you're already doing that. All right, so the first thing that is different right off the bat is the Samsung new menu that we have in the full screen. Before, we had the pop-up menu in the Samsung QN90A. A lot of people think, and I personally believe, that was a lot easier to navigate and also to switch the inputs. Now we have to come here to the connected devices, and it's kind of a little finicky right now with the full screen home menu, and it's a trend with the LG as well. But that's the major difference. And now we have the 4 HDMI 2.1 ports on QN90B, as compared to last year we had only one HDMI 2.1 port. And also throughout the video, I'm going to be running the demos. Right here we have the QN90B on the left and QN90A on the right. And as you can see that both the TVs handle almost identically for the 24p content. And also when I applied the blooming test on this TV, I'll show you guys in the video going ahead, but this is the demo from the YouTube, where I'm showing you guys the side by side. So seems like the colors are much better and controlled in the QN90B. It's because I have calibrated the QN90B using the calibrated mode that we have with the cell phone Samsung that you can do. And also on the QN90A right side, you see out of the box the colors are really saturated in the movie HDR mode. As compared to QN90B, it's going to get you a good balanced colors, which is something that I'm loving it. And also the movie calibrated mode that you can do with the cell phone is just amazing. Now we're going to run the blooming test, and you can see on the screen, I don't know how visible it's going to be, but on the Samsung QN90B, the blooming was less significant as compared to the QN90A. It is there. It's gonna be something like, you're telling your girlfriend that you love you, if you love her. I mean, I'm not gonna just tell you guys that there's no blooming. There is, but it's really slightly, and it's not bothering at all on the QN90B when you're watching the actual content. But it's certainly higher on the QN90A, and that is because of the 12-bit dithering that they use in the 90A, and now they use the 14-bit dithering in the QN90B. So processing has gone better. One thing that I calculated using my meter, we got the vivid mode in 10% window, really high brightness on the QN90B with the 2700 plus nits, and on the QN90A we got a little over 2200 nits in the 10% window for very short duration. And it's just good for those highlights. And vivid mode, we're gonna just ignore that because it's not really worth it. In the movie 10% window though, we got the 1500 plus as compared to 1300 plus for the QN90A, and full screen, which is the 100% window in the movie picture mode, we got the 470 nits and 460 on the QN90A, and that's in the movie HDR and vivid HDR. Going forward, we have the demo from the Spear and Munsell disc. You can see the comparison here. The QN90B did a great job at the balanced colors, the way it should be. Samsung is famous for those saturated colors. I found that on the QN90B it was more balanced. I hope the camera can do the justice and can show you the proper, the way I was looking at it with my naked eyes. I'll tell you one thing that about gaming on the QN90A and QN90B, there's not much difference in the input lag when it comes to the fastest. But when you look at the faster and the fast mode on the QN90B, it actually become the worst. So I don't know what it does with the faster, but on the QN90A we have only one mode, which is the fastest. In QN90B we have the fastest, fast, and faster. So other than that, both the TVs kind of look amazing, but it's like over brightened on the QN90A, not really good dimming control, but you can see that picture looks really flat and really bright on the QN90A. That's because of the over brightening image not having really good control over the local dimming. On the Q90B, it has really good control over the local dimming. And that's what I have from today's video, guys. You can see through the video, I noticed one thing, that in the QN90B, the depth is really good. You will see in the end scenes where there's like black background and there is frog, you will see how the image just pops. But the colors are much balanced, not saturated as it were in the QN90A. And brightness control is really good for the local dimming. I'm running it on full, which is the high local dimming on both the TVs. And it's has done really good job. No, we're not just overblowing the picture. As you can see on the right side, it may look like really brighter because of the camera ISO, but it's actually not pleasing to eyes when you're looking at the QN90A as compared to QN90B, because you want that balance. You don't want just crazy brightness. So in that regard, the QN90B took the lead. But if you talk about the price difference right now, it's kind of like, you can debate about it. It's $1,600 versus $2,600 price tag. I don't know. If you are in the bright room, you're not going to be concerned about the blooming or brightness control. $1,000 is like a big deal. But also you're getting the 4 HDMI ports on the QN90B, which is the HDMI 2.1. On the QN90A, you are getting only one HDMI 2.1 port. The colors are good on the QN90B. I really like the way Samsung is doing there. And black levels, the control for the local dimming is just amazing. And the depth. The depth is the main thing this year, because they have this new neural quantum processor which has the depth enhancer. So you will see that the image kind of pops on the left side on QN90B as compared to QN90A on the right side. Now you guys enjoy the rest of the demo. I'll take your leave and I'll see you guys in another video. Until then, peace out.